Hello, and welcome to The Experience Local with Russ and Scott. Each week, they bring you conversations with local Christian businesses and business owners. The Experience Local is brought to you each week by wonderful sponsors.
Copper Rock Real Estate. Commercial and residential real estate in the Mid-Willamette Valley. CopperRockRealty.com. Independent Merchant Brokers. Low-cost and no-cost debit and credit card processing. 877-460-4747. IndependentMerchantBrokers.com. Join Boson Hub Digital Development in supporting Kicking Cancer. Kicking Cancer provides support, education, and resources for cancer patients, survivors, and families. Kicking-cancer.org. More than just a home, the Arbor at Avamere Court in Kaiser. Arbor at AvamereCourt.com. Assisted living at Avamere at Albany. Avamere at Albany.com. Discover Oregon Real Estate. Tim Rist on the web at DORE.LLC. Find your people, find your home.
And now, your hosts for The Experience Local, Russ and Scott.
Hey. Ta-da! Here we are. Welcome, everybody, to The Experience Local, live with Russ and Scott. So glad to be with all of you today. How you doing, Scott?
Yeah, I'm doing really good. I was just looking at the sponsors and just very grateful for them, but also really thankful for our friends at the radio stations at KWIL and KYKN, just for all the support and encouragement they have on this program, bringing you Believers in Business every Monday morning right here on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, but especially broadcast to you on the radio.
Yes, we are blessed to have the Experience Radio Network. Both KWIL and KYKN are amazing partners, and we look to expand that as we go. So if you own a radio station and want to broadcast the Experience Local, let us know.
There we go. Yeah. We're always happy to connect and share because we have such wonderful guests. Like today, we have Laura Gillott. And just to cue everybody up, that is a recorded interview because she is busy with her team, and that's why she's so successful. But she did carve time out to talk to Russ, and always inspirational.
Always. I was so blessed to be able to get a few minutes with her and talk with her because she does so much for the community and so much for all of us. I mean, she has helped me and neighbors with selling homes. She's helped you, Scott, with selling a home. She is just really, but most of all, it's her activity. She'll talk about a little bit in the community. But hey, I just want to remind everybody what this show is all about. We are here on the Experience Local Live with Russ and Scott. This is all about believers in business and so many amazing local businesses with faith-filled believers that are strong in their faith and in their family and all that they do for the community. And we just love being able to do this. And you know what? There is more information about Scott and I and about all this show and our other shows at local.theexperience.video. You go there today. Scott and I also have a Wednesday show at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, The Experience Live with Russ and Scott. That was our flagship original show that we did. And so excited that we still have that going. In fact, we're coming up on 200 episodes very soon. And so excited about that. I got a couple milestones coming up. Got 500 episodes on Marketing with Russ coming up. So we got some big things coming. But
anyway, 2025 is a big year. It's going to be great for a lot of folks. I know we've already passed through January. We're into February. And just a lot of good things coming up, I see, for folks, and focusing on the local businesses. There's a lot of news stories out there, a lot of big things going on with large companies, large organizations, but you can make a difference locally. If you own a business or if you work for a local business or you patronize local businesses, you can make a big difference. And I just encourage people to do that.
Yeah, well, you definitely can. And, this local has expanded from the Willamette Valley and
Mhm.
Oregon and Southwest Washington to Scott's new local, which is Waco. But today, Scott, where are you?
Yeah, today I'm at Glen Eden Beach, and we've been here visiting family, actually letting the family come and visit us. And then we woke up this morning to snow here at the beach, actually down on the sand. I took a little video because it's hard to believe, but this is the first time I've ever been to the Oregon coast when it snowed and there was snow on the beach.
Well, just wanted to bless you. God wanted to tell you he loved you so much. So there you go. Actually,
Well, great.
it was great. The pastor that I spent the most time in ministry with, the lead pastor, Pastor Bob Swope, was amazing. And when he was a young boy, he prayed and prayed and prayed to God that God would send snow because he loved snow. And he wanted God to show him that he loved him so much. And the next morning he woke up to snow all over the ground, and he knew that God loved him so much. So he used that all through his ministry. He loved that. So anyway, hey, I want to
Uh,
remind everybody, besides the experience, local.theexperience.video, you can also go straight to our YouTube page at the experience.video. Now you get to both of them. You get to our YouTube page either way through local.theexperience.video, but the experience.video takes you directly there to the YouTube page. We'd love to subscribe today, be part of that, because we're trying to grow that and build that up. And there is so much amazing value on there from our guests. Like I said, Scott and I are coming up on 200 episodes. That is a lot of guests. Most of our shows have had two guests, although some only have one. But there is a lot of amazing guests up there that you will be blessed, and all their contact information so you can connect with them.
mhm.
So go to those today, whether you're listening on the radio or whether you're watching. You can go to those sites when you have a moment and just take a look at that. Don't forget this also, after we broadcast live, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 11 a.m. Texas Standard Time, it converts to video podcast and sits on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook forever. Also, it converts to audio podcast, and you can listen on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, whatever your favorite listening platform is. And then, of course, the radio, which we will tell you is currently 6 p.m. on Mondays, Pacific Standard Time, on KWIL here in Oregon, and also the following Saturday after every show at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's on KYKN in Salem. So, and you can listen online also to the radio broadcast, right, Scott?
Yeah, and I just want to remind people that on KYKN, that's broadcasting out on the TuneIn app as well.
There you go.
So you go to tunein.com at 8:30 Pacific time and listen to it. So if the broadcast tower doesn't quite reach you, then you can still listen to it live on Saturday mornings at 8:30.
Wherever you
So
are.
there's a lot of ways to listen. And again, we just have such great content because we bring in the most remarkable people on the planet. And Laura Gillott is just another one of those examples. She has been a supporter and an encouragement for our shows since before the beginning.
Oh my goodness, she has been such a support. And that's what she does for the community. Her family is also very entrenched in all that she does, but she does community events that are amazing. We'll talk about that on the interview, but I think we're going to get ready to show that and play that now actually for everybody. But I just want to remind you that all of Laura's information will also be available so you can reach out and connect with her. And I just hope you're able to do that. And so, okay, are you ready? We're going to do it.
Let's listen to this interview.
Okay, here we go. All right. Laura, it is so great to have you here. I can't tell you how blessed I am to have you as a friend and all that you do in the community and all that you do for me. And I just want to thank you for taking time to be here with us this morning. And, we love getting the week started off with the Experience Local because we get to talk about amazing businesses like yours, people that, through their business, just are living life by their morals, values, their faith, and really involved with their family, which fits you to a T. And so I just want to get started off first by saying, Laura Gillott, who are you and what are you up to? Give us a little intro on you.
You're so sweet. Well, I am a local real estate agent here in the Valley. I've been selling real estate for 33 years. This coming year, or 2025, will be 33 years. We have a team here. Our team is our work family. Of course, I have a family at home too. We have 3 amazing children and 5 grandchildren, 1 more on the way, a 6th one on the way. So we're excited about that. We now have 5 dogs, so lots of dogs, couple horses.
5 dogs. Wow.
5 dogs. I know. We got 4 or 3 were rescues. Then one we had a puppy at one back 17 years ago. She's a 17-year-old lab golden retriever cross. So those normally don't last that long, but she's doing great. And then my daughter just she picked up 2 puppies and raised them to about 10 months old and realized getting 2 blue heeler dogs at the same time was not a good way to try to train and raise them. So she said, can you take one of them off my hands and work with them and maybe make them part of your family? So we just recently brought on another dog. So yeah, so it's a busy life, but it's a great life.
Yeah. Well, what I love about you is you are not only so involved with all your family and your business and all that going on, but you're so involved with the community. You're not your average realtor. And by the way, everybody, Laura Gillott may be just a local realtor, but she's not just a local realtor. With Keller Williams, you're on stages nationally talking to Keller Williams agents all around the country and maybe beyond that. And so you've really accomplished a lot. Coming from Lebanon, Oregon, which is not a big area, you've really accomplished a lot. But talk about how important community is to you in your business.
Yeah, it's basically everything. Part of our mission is, to deliver the keys to home ownership through stellar customer service, integrity, and joy. And having that joy and that service available for our community is definitely top of our goals and what we planned on how many families we're going to serve. And then part of that, being able to serve families and being part of the community, is giving back to the community. Having a great community to live is beneficial to selling homes and giving back to those local organizations and to things that help with our kids, our pets, in the community involvement. We feel like, we definitely want to pour back into everyone around us because they support us so nicely and give us so much business that it's just wonderful to reciprocate that back.
Yeah, well, and I don't think people, if they're not from this area, they don't realize when you talk about giving back, you're like at a whole different level. People say, I want to give back. Okay, I'll give a $25 gift certificate to this organization. No, Laura does amazing events. Talk a little bit about the Pork and Tunes and about some of the other concerts and events you have. You have a great house and a great, I call it, man, it's like a whole estate out there where people can come out.
Yeah. So, we could either spend our money and buy ads on Zillow and buy leads through other sources, or we could take our money and give it back to our clients and give it back to our community. And that's kind of what we decided to do. That we want to be able to enjoy all of our, we call them forever clients, our past clients and our future clients. And so we do things like have a Pork and Tunes party. It's just a summer barbecue that we have every year for the last, 15 years or so. We have that. We give away pies, one for Thanksgiving, one for apple pie for 4th of July. When we do that, it's just not coming and getting the pie. It's coming and being involved in the chili feed at our office, getting a hot dog and some chips at that time, reconnecting. Probably the biggest thing that warms my heart is community members come and say, hey, look at our house, look what we did with our kitchen, look what we did to our backyard, just really showing the agents on the team. It's just not me. Remember, I have a team. So everyone there comes and sees their agents on the team, but they're able to reconnect. So we just don't want to have the sale and be done. We want to be involved in their lives forever. As long as they want to have us involved, we want to be involved. And having different events in the community allows us to have a local meeting place and a place. I mean, they don't even enjoy coming and seeing us, but they feel like it's like a little reunion. They can go see other people in the community they haven't seen in a while, and they can reconnect. And it's just fellowship, and we love that.
Yeah, well, I have been blessed by you in a lot of those ways. So I get lots of pies, which are good. Unfortunately, the last year or so with my diabetes, I've had to back off on the pie. But those events are amazing. You have that chili cook-off. I love that thing. On just different events like that at your office. The pork and tunes, love that. I've missed, I think, the last one or two because of things going on with my health, but you just do so many fun things, and I've been able to enjoy those. Plus, you are just like family to me, because you just open your office and you let me come in and use it while I'm in town, and to do live streaming or to do meetings or whatever. And that's such a blessing to me. So thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming in and using it, and other organizations come in and use it, and it's just
Right.
wonderful to have them here.
Yeah, no, it's a blessing. So let's talk a little bit about your family, because there's a lot of family that are, or at least have been, involved in your business. Talk a little bit about that.
So my husband is David Gillott. He also does school teaching part-time. He's a PE teacher at Cascade School. And in 1999, we adopted 3 awesome children from Heppner, Oregon, from DHS, that came and joined our family. And we have Cammie, Katie, and Steven. Katie's actually in the business with me now. They're all older now. They are all, I think they were 3, 4, and 8 when they came in. And that was, I don't know, a few decades ago. So they're all broaching the 30-year mark here pretty soon. So some of them have capped over that. But anyhow, it's been wonderful. And Katie had a couple of grandkids, and so did Steven, and Cammie had one sweet little boy and one more on the way, and they all live here in town. So we're blessed with that no one moved too far away. And so we are able to do family functions and stuff with them here. And we just know how important family is. And it works out really good. We also invite them to come to all of our business events too, because it takes a village to put some of that stuff on. So we not only want them to come, but to also help out.
Well, and I think that it's a blessing because of what you do for others. They want to give back to you too. So your team is right in there, and your family working these events. When I come to Pork and Tunes, there are a ton of people working and cooking and serving and all of that. When whether it's the chili cook-off or the pies or whatever, everybody's really involved. And I think that your staff really feels like family, and I think that you treat them that way, and that makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. And the events that we do, it's great for bonding for the team. It's wonderful to give back to others. It's wonderful to serve others. And then not only can we do that for our team, but for their families. So we get a lot of the kids involved, and sisters and brothers and mothers, and it is a family affair, and it's really great. I mean, they are wonderful people, and they love giving back, and it gives them the opportunity to give also, because not in all environments sometimes it's harder to know who to give to and how to be involved in different organizations. So for them to be able to come and give for the day, it also helps out the team members, so we don't have to do everything on our own.
Yeah, well, that is a definite plus.
Yes.
There's a lot to do. I've been blessed to be involved with you from earlier stages in your business. Your team wasn't nearly as big. Your office wasn't nearly as big. And just watching the progression has been really amazing to me. All you do. And, I see this, and I, again, have been involved firsthand with this. So you have helped me in many ways, helped my neighbor who was like family to us sell her home. And, any chance I get, I'm always sending people your way. And Scott, my co-host,
Yes.
you helped them sell, he and Christine sell their
Yes.
home, and helped them fly off to Waco.
Too
Well,
far.
actually, they went to Independence first when you sold their home, and then they went to Waco. But No, I mean, it's just amazing because, like you said, when you have that community feel and you know that the people you're working with care, right?
Mhm.
Then you want to be able to have them help you. And I know how you're going to take care of me or my neighbor or whoever. And so that's why it's a blessing to send people your way.
Well, we appreciate that. Like we couldn't do what we did without everyone's support and your support, Russ. You are a great man, and we enjoy your company, and we love that with everything you come to, and you bless others, and we really enjoy that.
Well, I enjoy you. I was glad my very last uh I had to step back, but my last facilitation for greeters in Lebanon for the Chamber of Commerce was you
Yes.
around Christmas time, and I was so blessed to be able to do that. I actually had a pretty rough 4 weeks after that, so it was good that I was still in good shape then.
Yeah, you
and
were on your A game that day. It was
Oh, I tell
wonderful.
you, morning is my time. So yeah, that's when I get my energy. I sleep most the rest of the day, but morning is my good time. So anyway, listen, so I want to just, the last thing I want to touch on is, you are a woman in your family, just of integrity and of high values. And I know your faith has a lot to do with that and how you treat people. Just talk a little bit about that as we wrap things up.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm lucky I work with a business or a company that's God family business. That order, don't get it mixed up. That's their motto. We are blessed that we can open up our team meetings in prayer. We have prayer before each one of our events that we have. We just have a great environment here of like-minded people that love the Lord and to use our business as fellowship to help others in the community and help others with providing shelter. And so I don't know, sometimes we just feel like we are doing the Lord's work, and we just give the glory to him, and it's wonderful. It's just great to have that type of experience and that
Right.
type of, I don't know, just the bonding of that.
Yeah, and I think that Keller Williams is amazing that way, and you being part of that organization, really putting things in what I would consider the right order. I mean,
Yeah.
I am a completely God family, and then my community, and then work after that. I mean,
Yep.
because if you have everything right off top, everything else falls into place, right?
Yeah,
Everything else
definitely
falls into
does.
place,
Yep.
and you are just a shining model, and this is why I know why they have you on the national stages. You're a shining model of just doing it the right way. And I know that you don't like to me to laud all the praise on you, but the reason I do, Laura, is because you're just doing it the right way. And that's okay because you're doing it the right way just because you feel like you should be doing it the right way. And that is just, you're not doing it to get things from people or to get things back. You're doing it because that is what God would want and what you want for yourself. So I just want to wrap things up here today and just tell you how thankful I am, Scott and I both, to have you as a friend and to be part of your community. As we wrap things up today with you in this segment, why don't you just give us your last couple words of, what you want people to remember about you and your business, and then how do they get in touch with you?
That's great. Well, I just want everyone to know that we're here for you. We definitely will put you first in a transaction. We're here to walk alongside of you and never pressure you or have you do anything that you don't want to do. We've been doing this for a long time. Not all agents are created equal, so we just be careful with your largest asset. And if you have any real estate questions, anything from like what color paint should I choose to should I do coriander granite, if it's just even simple questions, you're always welcome to call us, and anybody, myself or anybody on the team, is available to you. And they can either call, which is 541-451-2211, or just text me or email me or come on by.
That is so awesome. So awesome. Well, Laura, thank you so much again. Really, really appreciate you being with us today. And we'll do it again. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.
Thanks.
Hey, everybody. What an amazing, amazing interview. And I'm just so thankful, Scott, for people like Laura.
Yeah, it's just as we said going into this, be full of inspiration. And she is running a very successful business for many years with certain fundamental principles of values that she has that she's expressing in the business. And she talked about some of those in the interview. And if people didn't take notes on those, go back and listen to the replay and take some notes and understand that she's coming from a point of abundance, right? And there is more business out there than we can all handle. And just treat people well. And don't necessarily have to follow someone else's formula. Follow your own. And it was just great to hear from Laura this morning.
Yeah, no, she is amazing. And I am just thankful that we have people like her in the community, people who love the Lord and that are truly, truly trying to make a difference and an impact, not just selling a product, right? And I wanted to let everybody know that we also, here's her number. I wanted to get that up there. There we go. 541-451-2211. I think I got that right. And so everybody can also in the local area, well, wherever you are, if you want to call her, reach out and call her office. But it's just an amazing group. And I've been so blessed to be part of it. And so have you, Scott. So I am just thankful every week to be here with you, Scott. I never know where in the world you're going to be. Are you going to be like in Bangladesh next week, or what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm going to go do some clothes shopping there. It's no, we'll be back in Waco. We're headed back later. Well, actually tomorrow we'll be headed back, visit some family before we head out. But Russ, it's great to hang out with you and bring in these great guests like Laura. Support the sponsors that we have that are always so encouraging. And I'll just tell people, if you are interested in promoting your business, reach out to Russ or I. There's social media, there's radio broadcasts. There's so much opportunity for people to be promoted, for their businesses to be promoted and to reach an audience that cares. And because this show goes out on the radio, they're in the Mid-Valley. We've got very loyal listeners to those stations who want to do business locally. And so this is a great place to reach out to them. Promote your business on radio. Why not?
For sure. And, you know, I've got them right there below us again. Copper Rock, Boson Hub, The Arbor, IMB, Independent Merchant Brokers, Avamere of Albany, and Door Discover Oregon Real Estate have all been amazing, amazing sponsors of ours. Also, I want to remind everybody that we are also listener supported. So you can scan the QR code or go to the link in the comments or the show notes. And if you feel so led, you can sponsor our ministry, which is our show of getting amazing people out, the most remarkable people to you, people of value. That is another reason why you absolutely want to go to local.theexperience.video, find out more about us, and subscribe on YouTube. Because if you go to theexperience.video to YouTube and subscribe, you get all the value of today's interview, plus all of the almost 200 interviews we've done before this. Right, Scott?
Well, you know, what's funny is go to local.theexperience.video. Between the Experience YouTube channel, the Russ Hedge YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, there are literally thousands of videos to look at. And we have just amazing people. Some of the stories that we've told, like Laura in her business, some of these ones, 9/11 was just a tremendous experience. And so you can go back and find them by date.
Well, there's so much great information. And we would love to share all that with you. In fact, you'll find that my pets are way more popular than Scott and I. So make sure and check out YouTube Shorts. You'll be glad that you did. But with that, Scott, we're going to wrap up for the day. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We're here 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 a.m. Texas Standard Time every Monday live, and then it converts to video podcast and audio podcast. Video is on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook, and audio is on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, whatever your favorite platform is. Until next week, have a great, great day and enjoy
the experience locally.
Woohoo! See you, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in to The Experience Local with Russ and Scott. Listen to the program on Spotify or wherever you listen to fine podcasts. Join in every Monday live at 9 a.m. Pacific on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. We look forward to seeing you next time on The Experience Local with Russ and Scott.